Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Beast! Should I try it? Okay. Oh, I did it! I'm truly YouTube famous now. Available in 2021. The album. Which album? This album. Whose album? Mine. Don't even worry about it. Hey! I don't even know what I'm gonna sing. Hey little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure hard to handle now. Yes, I am. Someone read a letter you wrote me on the radio. Those are the wrong words, aren't they? And you told the world just how you felt. You included 15 screenshots and 400 text messages and DMs. I couldn't keep up with your video, so I had to skip ahead. Oh, Gabbie Hanna. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Oh, my Lord. Did you think you were coming to this video for hashtag apologize to Gabbie Hanna and you were going to get an apology? Think again. Think again. I'm not apologizing to Gabbie Hanna. I'm not apologizing to her for one thing. I'm not. Apologize to Jessie, okay? Why don't you apologize to Jessie Smiles, Gabbie? So if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, Gabbie Hanna came out with a video. Let me just tell you, okay? I really wasn't going to make this video today because I thought, you know what? Tati's back, all right? Tati's back. Jeffree Star, in less than 24 hours, proved that everything he said in that video is probably not true. And I don't really need to address this Gabbie Hanna situation, right? With Trisha Paytas. So I don't know what Gabbie wants to, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, Gabbie Hanna made a video yesterday basically showing the part of the podcast that she had cut out with Trisha Paytas and basically proving that Trisha Paytas is the biggest liar on the face of the earth, allegedly, and that everything that Gabbie Hanna has said about her and Trisha being friends has been true all this time. Now, can you apologize to Jessie Smiles? Okay. Now, I have to tell you what was interesting to me about this, right? Is that there were so many people that were tweeting out in Gabbie's defense last night. Apologize to Gabbie Hanna, blah, 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 whatever, right? And that Gabbie felt like, you know, she even retweeted that she was trending last night on Twitter. So I went over to the Twitter and I went to the part where it said, hold on a second, let me get to my receipts, Whitney, where the part where Gabbie Hanna was trending on the Twitter, and I read the top comments. Let me read you the top comments. Y'all are mad crazy for trending apologize to Gabbie Hanna when she has yet to make a genuine apology for anything, and we just recently saw footage of her vile phone call with Jessie. People are like on and on and on. Do y'all realize that two people can be simultaneous or awful simultaneously? Why? And I'm just reading these down. Why the F are y'all apologizing to her just because she was right against Trisha in some SHI toot? They're both terrible people. And then, hold on a second. Y'all realize just because someone is right one time, it doesn't erase all the SHI toot they've done, right? Do you both realize Trisha and Gabby are bad people, right? No thank you. Why is it, hashtag Gabbie Hanna, apologize to Gabbie Hanna. No thank you. Why is it Team Trisha or Team Gabby? Whoever was right or wrong in this beef is irrelevant. They're both still terrible people and neither should be given half the attention y'all have given them. And then somebody said, me on my way to drug test, whoever started hashtag apologize to Gabbie Hanna. My favorite. Why y'all choosing to side with either Trisha or Gabby? Coleslaw versus potato salad. They're both ass. Oh, I love that comment so much. So even though hashtag apologize to Gabbie Hanna was trending, I don't know if Gabby went over and read the top comments or not, but they were not in Gabby's favor. So I don't know why she was like so proud of this moment. But a lot of people were supporting Gabby in this whole video. I don't know. I have to be honest with you guys. I am so tired of this whole situation, okay? And when I said I'm not going to apologize to Gabbie Hanna, this is why I'm not going to apologize to Gabbie Hanna. Because everybody was tweeting out, T channels need to apologize to Gabbie Hanna. And if you've watched me for a while, then you know, and I'm very serious about this, okay? I'm not a T channel. I'm not a drama channel. I'm not a commentary channel. I'm a candle review company. So I don't feel the need to apologize to Gabbie Hanna. No, I'm not going to apologize to Gabbie Hanna because of this whole situation with the Trisha thing. I do commentary on what I was given, okay? And when I see something out there that I'm gonna cover, and somebody said last night, they're like, you're a team Trisha because you have a love boner for Queen Trisha. Okay, I'm not team Trisha. I'm not team Gabby. I think personally, jokes aside, Gabbie Hanna and Trisha Paytas, both of them are very toxic to a lot of people. I think they have a lot of work evidenced by what I have seen in tweets and videos as of recent, okay? I think they both have a lot of work that they need to do, and I don't think it's team this or team that. And this is the other thing that's interesting to me. It's like, okay, so the phone calls come out with Gabbie Hanna and Jessie Smiles, right? Okay. So then everybody's talking about Gabbie Hanna, and Gabbie Hanna is this really negative person on the internet, and she was trending for that too, but she didn't retweet that, right? Okay, so that's over here. Then Trisha Paytas quits Frenemies, and all that stuff is happening, okay? And it's been Trisha and Ethan, Trisha and Ethan, Trisha and Ethan, and people forget for a second that Gabbie Hanna is the worst person on the internet, right? Okay, then Gabbie Hanna comes out with this video, which I think is at a very opportune time, right? When everybody is like so against Trisha right now, which I understand, okay? But then Gabbie Hanna puts out this video at that time. Had Gabbie Hanna put this out a month ago, this video, at this time when everybody was singing Trisha's praises, because then everybody was singing Trisha's praises, now everybody is not singing Trisha's praises. And like, this is the drama. And I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up with it. I can't. So I don't know, you know, I hope they are able to heal all of them and move on. And I'm tired. I'm tired of talking about Gabbie Hanna. I'm sure I will. I will continue to. I talked about her in a video that I pre-filmed for tomorrow, and I said, you know, that I don't remember what I said exactly at this point. But I've said, you know, that I'll continue to watch the stuff that's going on with Gabbie Hanna because her motives intrigue me, period. You know, and I'm sure that I'll continue to cover the drama with Trisha Paytas because it's big drama. But it's just a lot for me, and I'm sure it's a lot for you, and I get so worn out with it. And quite frankly, watching that video with Gabbie Hanna and Trisha Paytas, I was like, this is like, I don't even really, to be honest with you, at the end of it, I don't even really know. Like, everybody was like, oh, Trisha Paytas is the worst person in the entire world. Trisha Paytas is like the biggest liar in the entire world. And I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, or was it two completely just different perspectives on what friendship is? You know, have you ever been in that situation before? Like, I've been in that situation before, you know, where I thought maybe I was better friends with somebody and they really just saw it as an acquaintance. I've been that person. I've been Gabby in that situation before, you know. I have, you know, I mean, I have it's happened to me, you know. So I can understand how it feels. I don't even know what to say about this. I really don't, because to be honest with you, I just really don't even care that deeply. I really don't. Like I said, I wish them both the best. I hope through this video, Gabbie Hanna got what she needed to get from this. I really do, okay? I hope that she feels vindicated and that everybody now knows the situation that she has gone through with Trisha, and, you know, and that allegedly Trisha is a liar. And I hope it just stops. I hope that it just moves on, and that Gabby can heal from this, and that Trisha can heal from this, and we can get away from this. I'm bored of it. I'm tired of it. Like, you know, people ask me a lot, are there any stories that you get bored of talking about? I'm tired of talking about the Trisha Gabby thing. I really, really am. I'm over it at this point. So anyway, so let's go on from that. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't agree with what I just said, and that's totally okay. And, you know, it's like, for me, when I'm watching all of this, I'm like, you both have such a huge part in this. Like, and I'm a big believer in that, okay? Like, it's never just all one person or the other, like, in any kind of friendship or relationship that we have, you know? And I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm like, even if your part is just in that you keep on perpetuating it, you know, and keep it alive, or keep on, like, talking about it, or tweeting out about it, or whatever, it's like, just let it die. Stop throwing gasoline on the fire, okay? And if Gabbie Hanna, at the end of the day, she really just felt like she needed to be heard and feel vindicated and to prove to the world that Trisha Paytas lied to her. I think there are enough people now that side with Gabby that I hope that she feels that way. And I, to be honest with you, don't think that Trisha Paytas cares enough to entertain it at this point. So hopefully they can both just, I don't know, move on from this. I will tell you what was interesting though, was when I went in and I read the comments underneath Gabby's video, not the top comments, but the new comments. And people were accusing her that she was deleting comments, which I thought was interesting. They said, give whoever is filtering through comment to raise. I saw only like glowing comments on there. Someone said, so here's the takeaway. They're both effed in the end, or the end. Okay, so let's get into this. Say what you want about Gabbie, but the girl has receipts, and I'm extremely interested to see what else she has to say about Trisha. Trisha's a straight-up pathological liar, is what somebody says. So someone said, girl, you are crazy and pure. I'll count the minutes until this comment is deleted. You need help. Trisha needs help too, but the fact that you can't even mention the Jessie stuff, but instead you plan to put in a 1,000,000-part series is pathetic. And someone said, now we know how she was able to be friends with Shane Dawson for a long time. Both are disgusting manipulators. Oh, interesting. Someone said, I stopped watching Gabbie ages ago just because I lost interest, but she is so calm and literally pulling up all the receipts. She had, I mean, 1,000,000 receipts in there. Someone said, I feel like you're both of you just interpreting a relationship differently. If she feels you are friendly but doesn't call that friends, tweeting nice things about you doesn't make you friends, especially when you're both influencers and every post is really business move or accessory. I understand your interpretation of your relationship as a friendship. However, if she interpreted it different, that's the end of the story. I generally don't understand the productivity of the argument. You're trying to prove an opinion she had, which is impossible to do. I'm trying to understand what the point is. I think to Gabbie, because a lot of people said this, and I don't know that I agree with this, but Gabbie feels that Trisha has really kind of made a spectacle of her the last few years, and so this was like a point to prove that Trisha Paytas like did her wrong in so many ways. So I hope that she found that out. One of the things I did think was interesting about this video was when Gabbie said that after Trisha was on Shane's podcast. Now y'all know, okay, that I have said many times on here, and Gabbie Hanna still has yet to address this, that Gabbie Hanna, when I talked to her on the phone, told me some very explicit things that Shane Dawson told her about how Jeffree Star speaks, okay, in racist language. So then she threw up into Trisha's face that when Trisha had been on Shane's podcast, now at that time, Trisha Paytas was Shane Dawson's best friend, don't forget, okay, that Shane Dawson turned around and called Gabbie Hanna and told Gabbie Hanna that Trisha had said things about Gabbie on his podcast. Yet again, showing us who Shane Dawson really is behind the scenes, right? Not that he doesn't like drama, he tries to stay up drama. He is literally the shit stirrer of drama, you know? So I thought that part was really, really interesting. I don't know. I'm not team anybody in this. I really am not. I hope they all get the help they need and stop being problematic and stop being hurtful to everybody and move on. Like, you know, like, it's like, hey, can we just, like, Trisha, could you get back to maybe just doing, like, haul videos and, I don't know, putting out, you know, your favorites for June? And Gabbie, could you put out, I don't know, like, a new song and a story time? And then we could all just move on. Those of you, especially out there that love Trisha and Gabbie and have been longtime fans, I'm sure that's what you're waiting for. I don't think you really enjoy this at the end of the day. I think that what true fans enjoy is the content or the videos that they originally came there for in the first place. I don't think they love this back and forth drama, you know? Oh, and by the way, Gabbie, can you apologize to Jessie Smiles? Thank you. All right, let's move on to the next thing, which is Jeffree Star. So this is interesting. It was brought to my attention that in Jeffree Star's description box, which somebody said, and it could have been completely up there the day before, but that Jeffree Star put this statement in his description box. Let me find it. Hold on a second. Pictures, pictures. Here it is. Okay. So on Jeffree Star's video that he did talking about where, you know, where he's at today and selling his house and all that kind of stuff, he said in here, you know, I want to say one thing too, you know, talk about unpopular opinions, okay? I feel like, okay, first of all, as a person that has been sober for 26 plus years, I have many, many friends of mine that suffer, like so many of you do out there, okay, with very serious mental health issues, okay? Diagnoses that many of them have had for many, many years and learned to live with, and have jobs, and have families, and, you know, work with their doctors if they can get the treatment that they need. I talk about this a lot because there is not great affordable or substance abuse or mental health treatment in the United States. It is one of the things that I fight for on a regular basis. And behind the scenes, when I'm off YouTube, when I'm not doing all this, it's something that I am absolutely 100% passionate about. And any of my close friends could tell you that I'm very, very involved in finding affordable treatment for substance abuse and mental health treatment for people, right? I feel like we are at a point on YouTube where anybody can just kind of throw out this term like, I'm working on my mental health, okay? And I'm working on this, and I'm working on that, and people don't know how to take it, or that people throw out diagnoses and whatever. And, you know, and a lot of people will say, I'm not using this as an excuse, but it does feel like an excuse a little bit sometimes to me. And it makes me sad for the people out there that are like, you know what, like, I'm working 2 jobs, I'm doing the best that I can, I'm trying to raise a family, I'm trying to just keep it all together. Oh, by the way, I have very, very serious mental health diagnoses over here that I am coping with and dealing with the best that I can too. And I don't know, it just feels like to me sometimes when I watch these videos that there's almost it's almost kind of like we're washing down the importance of people's issues with mental health issues, and it makes me really, really sad. I mean, these aren't things that we just throw out and say, oh, I have mental health issues. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that people struggle with really, really hard, you know? I mean, there are so many people that watch my videos that say, I literally cannot leave my house as a result of my mental health issues and stuff, and they'll share their stories with me and whatever, right? So then for somebody to get in a video and just say, well, this or that, and I'm like, I feel like to me, it feels like you're just kind of throwing it out there. Like, you want to talk about that? Educate people on it, okay? Educate people on what your journey is like and how you got that diagnosis and the treatment that you're receiving and the people that you're talking to. If you're going to put it in your videos and talk about it, then really talk about it, you know? When I talk about my addiction and my recovery, I've made designated videos about my addiction and recovery on my drama channel. You can find them on this channel. I talk about it in my vlog. I talk about 12-step programs. I talk about having a sponsor. I talk about service work. I talk about doing inventory. I talk about having seen a counselor, how often I was seeing a counselor, how that counselor helped my husband and I in marriage counseling. I talk about all that stuff. Share your journey with people if you're going to throw it out there, but please don't just throw it out there as just another thing, you know? And it's like, to me, I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time with it. And there are so many channels out there that literally have dedicated their entire presence on YouTube to educating people on mental health and addiction and things like that. I think it's fantastic. But it's like, you know, I saw somebody yesterday comment on something to do. I don't even remember who it was, but they said, I hope you're not making a joke of the such and such community, because like, I finally for once have found people that I feel safe watching and I feel safe hearing their stories because I relate to them. Please don't ridicule us. And I thought, you know, like, that's really what it is, and it's very serious, you know? So anyway, I wanted to talk about Jeffree Star and this statement. So somebody brought this to my attention. They said they weren't sure if it was originally on the video or not, so I don't know. It probably was on the original video. But Jeffree Star put underneath this video, there have been so many major life changes for me this year, and I'm ready to share them with you all. It's time to address my mental health and be very transparent. I've had so many silent personal, and I'm not talking about Jeffree Star when I'm talking about that specifically, and not even really at all, because he just kind of talks about going to counseling and stuff like that and just like lightly refers to mental health. Personal struggles, public feuds, and a lot of mental trauma caused by me, my past actions, and people from my past. And he does say in here, caused by me. I've had too much loss and have been slowly healing. It's time to also say goodbye to California for a while. I'm selling my giant house in LA. I've donated and sold all my clothes. I didn't know that. And I'm starting the next chapter of my life. Please listen with an open heart and mind. Thank you to everyone who has stood by me through all the success and the ugly. I love you so much. If you are struggling with mental health issues or depression, never feel ashamed to ask for help. I waited too long, and I'm grateful every day for making the choice to heal. And I want to say this in the video, okay? And I'm not going to drag Jeffree Star for this, because I do think this is important in the discussion of mental health. You know, I talked about this in my video about him yesterday, when he talked about having the phone number and sitting there for 6 months not picking up the phone. That is so true of any of us that seek help. It is so hard sometimes just to pick up the phone and ask for help. And I really like that he mentioned that actually in the video. I mean, in recovery, I talked about this yesterday. We talked about the 1,000-pound phone. It is so hard to pick up the phone, and then you want to find the right counselor. You want to find the one that, you know, fits. And then it's like, can I afford this person, you know? Will my insurance cover it? If my insurance doesn't cover it, do they take a sliding fee scale? Can I afford that, you know? And so it's hard, you know? It really, really is hard, I think. But I'm glad that he addressed that. Now, I will tell you what was interesting to me, okay, was that Jeffree Star said this, and then in the video, a lot of people are really coming for Jeffree Star on this. The first thing that he said was that he hasn't been eating fast food anymore, okay? Did y'all hear that in the video? That he has stopped eating fast food and that it was really hard for him and blah, 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 whatever. Then last night on his Instagram story, after the video was posted, he put up on his Instagram story him eating a French fry. And a lot of people were like, what is this? What are you doing, right? Okay, so I'll put that picture up here somewhere of him eating a French fry. That was the first thing. The next thing is, after he donates all of these clothes, supposedly, or gave them away, he then shows this flower arrangement that was astronomical flower arrangement that he received from Louis Vuitton, okay? Which I can only imagine that you receive a flower arrangement like that because you spend so much money at Louis Vuitton. Then he posted a picture of him in these new Louis Vuitton sunglasses. And I'm like, okay, well, wait, let's go back a second. What was the point in you saying that you gave away all your clothes? I don't understand that. Was that just to say you were a nice person? Was that you saying I'm starting from scratch? I mean, he talked a lot in the video about how material things didn't mean that much to him. And yet here he is in these Louis Vuitton sunglasses or whatever they are. Maybe they're, I don't know. I don't know what brand they are. But since it was right after the Louis Vuitton flowers, I assume that's what they are. Maybe they're, I don't know, Versace or something. But anyway, he's in these sunglasses, right? And I'm like, but I thought you just gave all of your clothes away. Like, and all this, I'm confused then. What message? And it's not to me that I care that he has these sunglasses on or the flowers from Louis Vuitton. I think that's very nice of Louis Vuitton to send those flowers to him. It's what is the message you're trying to send? Why did you just literally get in a video? And this is the thing, okay? Jeffree Star did not get to where he's at because he's stupid and lucky. Did I say James Charles? That's a different story. Jeffree Star did not, I didn't say that, did I? Jeffree Star did not get where he's at because he's stupid and lucky, okay? Jeffree Star got where he's at because he is very smart when it comes to, I think that he knows how to figure out the drama, the marketing. I mean, he was literally the one that kind of invented like how to use drama to his advantage, right? So you put this video out where you've told all these things about where you've changed, and then you literally put in a video eating a French fry, and you didn't have to take that Instagram story. You didn't have to put an Instagram story of taking it. Why? Why that Instagram story? Because he knew people were going to talk about it. He knew that, okay? And that more people were going to go and watch his video because they're going to be like, oh, he said he doesn't eat fast food in there anymore. Oh, he says he gave away all of his food or his clothes, but there he is in new sunglasses and stuff. And I just don't understand the point of it. You say you want to stay out of drama, then stay out of drama. Don't post a picture of you eating a French fry. I know it's not that deep, you guys, but to me, it's more of Jeffree Star speaking out of both sides of his mouth. Jeffree Star saying, I don't want to be in drama anymore, and I'm trying to stay in my own lane, and I'm trying to do my own thing. And then he posts this video, and why even include in there? I didn't even understand at the time why he was including in there that he's eating healthy, and then literally posts a video of himself eating a French fry. Oh, wait, okay? And then today, posts a video of him drinking a smoothie and eating fruit and said something about 6 months of energy. I didn't even know what he was talking about. And that this is what I'm doing instead of having a Red Bull. And I'm like, you're bringing so much attention to this food piece. That's such a minimal part of the video. Like, I really don't understand it, you know? So I don't know. Like, and there was something else. Hold on a second. That was in this, hold on, I have it all. Here's pictures, 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 all this kind of stuff. I don't know. I didn't really understand it, why he said it. And then he wants to do the complete opposite. People were also criticizing him. And I guess, hold on a second, I just had it pulled up. I guess it's for this part right here. I'm not going to include it in here. But he was driving and he was taking an Instagram video at the same time. And people were like, you were just in a car accident. Like, and so a lot of people had things to say about that as well. I don't know, it just is interesting to me. It's like Jeffree Star came out in this video that, like, for me, I was really on the fence with it. Like I said, like, I don't really know what to think about this video. I guess time will tell. And less than 24 hours later, Jeffree, you're being problematic again. Is it you literally cannot stop from being problematic? Or is it that you crave the drama so bad? Or is it that you know Tati's video came out and so you have to bring all this attention to it? I mean, and not all of those things. Those things all happened before Tati's video was announced or coming out. So it's like, why all of a sudden are you bringing all this attention? Is it you need the views on the video? Like, what is it? I don't understand it. Because I just do not believe that Jeffree Star, he's way too smart, okay? And too common sense smart, all right? And too calculated to know. I talked about eating healthy in a video. Now I'm eating a French fry, okay? I talked about giving all white clothes away, and then he shows the sunglasses off, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I really don't understand it. Like, what are you trying to achieve with this? It baffles me. So anyway, let me know what you think about all of that in the comment section below. I'm gonna go pack for Miami. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.